To crush the resistance of the Indonesian freedom fighters, the commander of the Dutch army in the East Indies, General Simon Spoor, had at least 4 army divisions ready to be deployed. 3 divisions operated in the territory of Java, while 1 other division was stationed in Sumatra. One of these units was the 1st Division 7 December, also known as the 7 December Division. This force was a Dutch expeditionary unit established in 1946 with the primary objective of restoring order and peace in the Dutch East Indies. The division took its name from a speech delivered by Queen Wilhelmina on December 7, 1942. The headquarters of this division was located in Starter, a city famous for the events of Operation Market Garden in 1944. The majority of the members of this division were recruited from young conscripts aged between 19 and 25 years old. They were trained by soldiers who had previously received intensive training in Gas Orlandia since August 1945. The proud emblem of this division was the image of a sword with the letters E and M, referring to the Expeditionary Wehrmacht or Expeditionary Force. Their presence was intended to contribute to the restoration of Dutch authority, with the ultimate goal of creating an autonomous Indonesian state that remained within the scope of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. After undergoing a series of military training sessions that began in March 1946, the soldiers from this division started departing for the Dutch East Indies on September 1, 1946. During their assignment period between 1946 and 1950, a total of 18,544 personnel were sent to Indonesia. This force consisted of 880 officers, 1,300 non-commissioned officers, and 16,264 soldiers. Their areas of operation covered strategic regions such as Jakarta, West Java, and North Sumatra. This force was also actively involved in both the first and second Dutch military aggressions. During this span of time, the leadership of the division also underwent changes. The first commander of the 7 December Division was Major General Henry Julius and Willem. This position was later taken over by Major General Edward on September 2, 1949. General Edward then held command of the force until April 25, 1950. During their tour of duty in Indonesia, the dynamics on the ground caused several members of the 1st Division to choose a different path by defecting and joining the Republican forces. Figures who were quite famous among them included Joseph Vincent and Birds, who joined the TNI Siliwangi Division, while a soldier named Pitt joined the Madiun National Front. However, this conflict also claimed many lives on the Dutch side. According to data from the Dutch Ministry of Defense, as many as 683 soldiers of the 1st Division died in Indonesia. Most of them were buried in the Benteng Pulo War Cemetery in Jakarta, with headstones marked with the code 7DD or 7 December Division. Their term of duty began to end as a continuation of the recognition of Indonesian sovereignty, where the Netherlands started withdrawing the troops of the 1st Division 7 December from late November 1949 until January 1950. After the withdrawal of the troops, rumors circulating at the time stated that many Dutch soldiers who had returned to their homeland suffered from post-war trauma after serving for 3 long years in Indonesia. To remember those who had passed away since 1959, a commemoration has been held for the fallen members at the National Monument. A special monument was also erected in the city of Arnhem, and a similar division monument can also be found at the Menteng Pulo War Cemetery in Jakarta.
The history of this division continued in Europe.
In 1958, the 1st Division 7 December underwent reorganization as part of Corps 1 of the Dutch Army. In this new format, the division had the strategic task of deterring potential attacks by the Soviet Army toward West Germany. The organizational structure continued to evolve until in 1989 the division became a mechanized division overseeing many units, including 11 brigades, the 12th Cruisers, and the 102nd Reconnaissance Battalion. Entering the era of the 90s, a time of nostalgia emerged for the veterans of the 7 December Division regarding their relationship with their former enemies, the Indonesian freedom fighters. Some veterans even took the time to visit Indonesia again, to return to the places that had once been their battlefields. Finally, after decades of service to the Kingdom of the Netherlands on January 1, 2004, the 1st Division 7 December was officially disbanded. Although the unit no longer exists, their great name has not completely disappeared because the title of 7 December was subsequently transferred to the Dutch 11th North Brigade as the successor to that historical tradition.